The TAB Inter-Dominion Championship for the Pacers and the Trotters kicks off this Saturday night at Tabcorp Park, Melton. And John, New South Wales has a really strong raid on both the series.
Oh, we certainly have, and it's great that we've got so many New South Wales horses going down there. Of course, it's the closest state to us, and with the principal club, Club Menangle, and Harness Racing New Zealand, Harness Racing New South Wales and Harness Racing Victoria are in this partnership to run the Inter-Dominion on rotation for the next 9 years. So it's a great kick-off. The series is really strong this year, the first time.
Yeah. All right, well, let's talk about some of the New South Wales chances. Team Tritton, they've got 4 Pacers nominated at the series.
And all with chances. There's not... we'll go through these horses. New South Wales has plenty of chances, and I'm more than confident we'll bring home the trophy.
Yeah, well, for Team Tritton, they've got My Alpha Rock, Yaya's Hot Spot, as well as Franco Nelson and Maximan. Yeah,
Maximan, we spoke about him last week. He's an interesting horse in that they paid the late entry fee. They're in the race. Ben Cray, who often sends me an email or two, I might not so often respond to it, but still, congratulations to all of them. And Ben, he's taken a big step with that horse. He knows his form, and he's got a horse now in the Inter-Dominion.
Yeah, he certainly does. I think he's trying to get some special colours for that horse as well to auction off. As for Cobbity Farm, they've got Cash and Flow and Mark Dorrow.
Yeah, Craig Cross and Luke McCarthy. Strong combination. We see what they do week in, week out here in New South Wales, and they will represent well in Victoria.
Yeah, well, sticking with the Pacers, Tim Butt, he has Let It Ride and Italian Delight. He also has a trotting nomination as well, but we'll stick to those two. Let It Ride drew a bit awkwardly inside the second row, and Italian Delight is sort of a newcomer to the series.
What can you say? Tim Butt, brother Anthony, greatest Inter-Dominion championships, both gates ever seen. Let It Ride, I think, is a real chance. You've got to remember he performed so well in the Miracle Mile Carnival and has continued that vein. So he's not without a chance. Although awkwardly drawn in the first round, but there's 2 more rounds of heats, of course, to pick up those points.
Yeah, well, we can't not mention the series favourite Tiger Tara, and Kevin Pizzuto. He actually has Freiburg nominated as well.
I spoke to Kevin this morning. This rain that's in Sydney really smashed his place around at Rossmore, but Tiger Tara, I'm sure, with my words of encouragement to Kevin and also my advice, which I wouldn't take on training horses, but he let the horse get away with him. A marvellous run in the New Zealand Cup, but in the New Zealand Free-for-All, he was sort of on a bit of a holiday there in Christchurch, and the horse got away on him. He said he won't do that this time, and he's the series favourite, and he will be one tough horse to beat.
Yeah, well, Kevin did say to me that doesn't want to head down there if he doesn't think he can win, so he obviously thinks he's got a strong chance there. Steve Turnbull, he's got a couple of horses nominated too, Joe Star of Mia and Conviction. Yeah,
Conviction, he's a New South Wales bred horse. He came through the Blue Series very well, so that's what we want to see. Nice horses bred in New South Wales, following some of our strategies that we put in place. But Joe Star of Mia, would be nice to see him figure prominently for his owner, John Starr. John's been in harness racing for as long as I can possibly remember, and this might be his year. The horse can't be underestimated, and Steve, he has Inter-Dominion experience, of course, with Smooth Satin, so he's one to follow as well.
Yeah, well, Steve and his daughter Amanda. Amanda has Elmer's Image.
Yeah, Elmer's Image. Well, he's there representing New South Wales, and that's what we want. It'll be interesting when it comes down to the final. Steve does like putting Amanda on, but we'll see what happens in the end.
Yeah, it might be a fight between the brothers and sisters who gets the drive.
It certainly may be. But I think Steve will certainly be in there somewhere.
Okay. Jason Grimston, he's got Village Witch.
Village Witch, she's come from nowhere. I'm going to say a product of the mares system that we have here in New South Wales. For Josh and Chloe Powderley, it's a dream come true for them. They've been wanting to be in a good race, and this is as good as you can get, the Inter-Dominion. So, good luck to them as well.
Yeah, big feat for Jason Grimston as well. This is the first time he's travelling interstate, and just earlier this year, the first time he caught a plane was to the Tamworth Carnival Cups meeting, so he's achieving some big things. Darren Binskin, one man that has plenty of experience overseas, is in this series as well with Real Stride for Emilio and Mary Rosati.
Yeah, now it'd be nice to see Emilio and Mary win. DJ's he's experienced Inter-Dominions before. He's just a marvel, DJ, and the horse too, of course, but and Emilio and Mary. But Real Stride, he's maybe a bit of an outsider in this, but DJ will certainly have him on song for the whole round of heats and hopefully that final.
Most definitely. And the Frisbee family, they have our Uncle Sam as well.
Yeah, that Chris will be happy about that. He called me 2 or 3 weeks ago when he was number 65 on the list of entries. And said, "Champion, how do I get this horse in?" I said, "Well, hard work gets you everywhere, and well, a bit of good fortune. There's been some scratchings, but you know, he's a nice horse. He's had a couple of bad draws, but he'll go well in this series, and Chris won't miss the opportunity. Enjoy the party as well."
Yeah, most definitely. All right, well, let's move on to the trotters. Ricky Olchin, he has Tough Monarch.
Yeah, well, we're kings of the trotters. We've got Monarch, Monarch, and Monarch. I think with Ricky. Now, Ricky knows how to train a horse. He's not going to Melbourne for any other reason than do his best and win. So don't underestimate him. I know he's long in the odds, but still, we're strong in New South Wales. We'll get horses into the final, and Ricky's the first of those opportunities.
Yes, Joe and Mary Rando, they have a two-pronged attack. They've got Rompers Monarchy and Ko-Fi Monarch.
Yeah, 2 more Monarchs. Well, Mary is the lead trainer and Joe is the assistant, of course. We'll have those horses. They did the right thing. They went down a couple of weeks ago. They showed that these horses aren't just horses, trotters from New South Wales. They're competitive, and they stole the money, or didn't steal it. They took the money away from the Victorians, and they've qualified 2 nice horses for the final of the TAB Inter-Dominion Trotters Championship. Great to see the Inter-Dominion Trotters back. As I said at the beginning here, we're in a partnership here in New Zealand, Club Menangle, us and HRV, and the Inter-Dominion Trotters had been removed, but they're back. It's part of this carnival. It's going to be a great carnival. We move on, I think, to Cranbourne on Tuesday. We'll be back talking about how we went, what our chances are on Wednesday, but we're all building up.
Ballarat on Tuesday.
Ballarat on Tuesday. Yeah. Well, I won't. I'll go there instead of Cranbourne. Yeah. But and everyone else should go to Ballarat as well. But we're all keying up to that big final at Melton on Saturday, the 15th of December.
Yeah,
so
most definitely. And look, I don't know if we can claim this trotter as a New South Wales hope just yet. It has she has been at the Menangle Park Training Centre for a little bit, but Wilma's mate, a new addition to the Tim Butt stable from New Zealand, will also be flying the flag for New South Wales.
Oh, of course. Well, look, you know me, and Cruz Bromack in the Paces.
Yes.
Peter O'Shea.
We'll claim him too.
We've got him. We've got him. So New South Wales, and if anyone else looks to be promising, we'll find out during this series whether there's a New South Wales connection, and we'll be flying the flag there as well. Most
definitely. All right. Well, best of luck to all connections. Really looking forward to the series.
And that's all connections from every state. This is the most traditional race on the harness racing calendar in Australia and New Zealand, and it's been restored to a rotation. It's in its right place in Victoria this year, New Zealand next year, and we look out for 2020 when it's back here in New South Wales.
All right, we look forward to that.